Children, we learned calculation of new profit sharing ratio and gaining ratio yesterday in case of retirement. Calculation of new profit sharing ratio and gaining ratio is different in all the chapters. Whether it is change in PSR, admission, or retirement, calculation is different. So we have to learn how to calculate the new profit sharing ratio and gaining ratio. In case of retirement, it's gaining ratio. Just wait for a while. Some children are joining right now. Please try to join well in time. I'm going to lock the meeting after 5 minutes. So now we will be doing question number 6 and question number 12. I discussed few of the examples with you yesterday. Now we will be doing questions from the textbook. I think all of you have the textbook now. No excuse that you don't have the textbook. You must be having the textbook at home. Let's start with question number 6. I want you to try first. Let's have a quick recap of what we learned yesterday. In case of retirement, there are 3 cases we have to find out the new ratio and profit sharing ratio. First, it's simply given the ratio between the old partners, and it is given that one of the partners is retiring. That means your new profit sharing ratio and gaining ratio is going to be the same. Reason being, this ratio will be shared. The profits will be shared in the old ratio between the remaining partners, and the retiring partner's share will also be taken by the remaining partners in their old ratio. So it will always remain the same. Second case, share of retiring partner. Share of retiring partner is taken in a particular ratio. It can be 2:1, it can be equally. So here you have to find out the new profit sharing ratio and gaining ratio. Third case was when we are given new profit sharing ratio and old ratio, and we have to calculate the gaining ratio. We have to be careful in this. There might be a possibility in these 2 cases this situation will not arise, that one of the other partners is also sacrificing. This can be there in the third case. So whenever such type of questions are there, we are given new profit sharing ratio and old ratio, we have to calculate the gain of the partners carefully. So now you try question number 6, then I'll do it here. Let's see who has sent the answer first. Jivisha has sent the answer. New ratio she has sent. Apoorv has also sent. Very good, Apoorv. Jabisha. Even Khush has sent. Very good, Khush. Kunal. And answers are correct. That's good. Fine. A part, I think we did yesterday also, but let's have it in a flow. Those who were not there or could not note down, just let them do this. X, Y, and Z are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 1 by 3. X, Y, and Z are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 1 by 3, 1 by 6, 1 by 3, and 1 by 6. Fine. Y retires and W, X, Y, and Z decided to share profit and losses equally. It's Y who is retiring and they are going to share profits equally. So W's gain will be 1 by 3 minus 1 by 3. That means he is not gaining anything. X new share is 1 by 3 minus his old share is 1 by 6. So this is 2 minus 1, 1 by 6. He's gaining 1 by 6 and Z 1 by 3 minus 1 by 6. This again comes out to be 1 by 6. That means out of the 3 remaining partners, only 2 are gaining and our gaining ratio is 1:1. W is neither gaining nor sacrificing. His share remains the same. Now the B part. A, B, and C are partners sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 4:3:2. C retires from the business. A takes 4/9 of C's share and the balance is taken by B. Calculate the new profit sharing ratio and gaining ratio. This is 6th B part. A, B, and C are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 4:3:2. C retires and A takes 4/9 of C's share. So A's gain is equal to 4/9 of C's share. That is 2 by 9. Fine. So A's gain is equal to 8 by 72. Now it's given the remaining share is being and the balance is taken by B. You have to guess what will be the B's gain. No response from section F. Apoorv. Good. Those who are joining all, I'm letting you in today, but tomorrow I'm going to lock. If the class is at 10 minutes after the time of the class, I'm going to lock the meeting. You will not be allowed the entry after that. Today also I'm doing this. Fine. So B's gain is equal to, now the ratio is not given. It is said that the remaining share, that means 2 minus 9, they say out of 2 minus 9, 8 by 72 is being taken by A, remaining is taken by B. So this comes out to be Wait, just a minute. It is 8 by 81 and B's gain will be equal to 2 by 9 minus 8 by 81. This comes out to be 10 by 81. So gaining ratio is 8:10. That is 4:5. Your gaining ratio is 8:10. And what will be the new profit sharing ratio? A's new share will be equal to, yes, 4 by 9 plus his gain 8 by 81 and B's new share is equal to 3 by 9 plus 10 by 81. I think you can calculate the new share now. It's 44 by 44 is to Aman, it will not be 4 by 7. It will be 4 by 9. His old share is 4 by 9. So my new profit sharing ratio will be 44:37. My new profit sharing ratio is 44:37. I think this is clear. Now we are doing the questions on the board. You can note down side by side. Any query you can ask me. Fine. So this is our second case when the share in which retiring partner's share will be divided. It is not given in the ratio, but it is given that he is going to take 249 and the remaining will be taken by B. Let's do question number 12 now. Those who don't have the question, those by chance don't have the book, please let me know in advance. I will send you the pics beforehand, a day before. Yes, very good, Apurva. I think Apurva has tried earlier, has tried before joining the class. Yes. Those who don't have the book, I'll be reading out the question. As they are small questions, you can listen side by side. I'm writing the points on the board as well. Question number 12. It has all the parts or all the cases that we have discussed. First, A, B, and C are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 4:3:2. Now B retires from the firm. B retires. I'm encircling the partner who is retiring. Calculate the new profit sharing ratio of A and C in the following cases. First, if B gives his share to A and C in original ratio of A and C. Yes, this is the first case when share of B is taken by A and C in their original ratio, that is 4:2. Fine. Here we will calculate the new profit sharing ratio as well as gaining ratio. But in the first case, when it is taken by the remaining partners in their old share, there is no need for calculation. You can simply say new profit sharing ratio is 4:2. This comes out to be 2:1. And my gaining ratio will also be 2:1. His share is taken by A and C in their old ratio, and even in future their profit sharing ratio is same. So my new profit sharing ratio and gaining ratio will be the same. I'll just remove B's share. There is no need of showing the calculations. You can simply give the new profit sharing ratio and gaining ratio. Second part, if B gives his share to A and C in equal proportion, B's share, B is leaving his share, is retiring. So his share 3/9 is being shared, is being given to A and C. So whatever is being given to A and C, it's their gain. So A's gain and C's gain. A's gain will be equal to, yes, how much? 3/9 into half. C's gain will also be 3/9 into half. This is 3/18. This is also 3/18. So it's equal. So A's new share will be equal to 4/9 plus 3/18, and C's new share is equal to 2/9 plus 3/18. This comes out to be, I think, 11/18, and this will come out to be 7/18. And my new profit sharing ratio will be 11:7. Let's see who. Yes, Apoorv, answers are correct. Very good, Chirag has sent the answer. Chirag, do it in the register and then send me. The answers are given in the book also. I'll not come to know whether you have done it yourself. Yes, good, Aditi. Yes, very good. Soham, Jivisha, even Chirag. Chirag, very good. Chirag has done it in his register and sent me the answer. Very good, Chirag. Fine. I hope this is clear. The ratio in which B share is being shared is given. This is equal. So I have divided B's share equally. That is half each to A and C. So this is A's gain. This is C's gain. And A's new share will be old plus new. Old plus gain. So this comes out to be 11:7. My new profit sharing ratio is 11:7. Yes, C part, if B gives his share to A and C in the ratio of 3:1. Now B's share is given not equally. B's share, same lines, but the ratio is different. B's share is being given to A 3/9 into 3/4. And C to C it is given 3/9 into 1/4. So this is A's gain, this is C's gain. So this comes out to be 9/36. This is coming out to be 3/36. So A's new share will be equal to 4/9 plus 9/36. This comes out to be 25/36, and C's new share is equal to 2/9 plus 3/36. This comes out to be 11/36. So my new profit sharing ratio is 25:11. Yes, good, Ishanjali. So my new profit sharing ratio is 25:11. Now in the D part, the whole of the yes, the whole Shanzli, I'm not getting what you are asking. It's 25:11 is correct. Yes. Now, if B gives his share to A only, so what will happen? C is not gaining anything. Now, the whole of B's share, that is 3/9, is given to A. So, in D, it's only A's ratio that is changing. So, A's new share will be equal to 4/9 plus 3/9. That is equal to 7/9. And C's share will remain the same. C's share will be 2/9. So my new profit sharing ratio will be 7:2. My new profit sharing ratio will be 7:2. Fine. I hope this is clear. Calculation of new profit sharing ratio and gaining ratio is very simple in case of retirement. If we compare admission and retirement, retirement is much easier. Retirement is much easier than admission. There are few cases and the concepts are simple. Fine, let's move. You can try all the questions you will be able to do. I have taken just two which covers all the cases. Fine. So the next thing that we have to do in this chapter is treatment of goodwill. This we will be learning. These are the few things that we have to do in each chapter. That is admission, change in PSR first, new PSR and gaining ratio or sacrificing ratio. This we have done. Second, valuation of goodwill. That has been done in one chapter. So you must have done by now. We have to do the accounting treatment of goodwill. accounting treatment of goodwill. Fine. There are two types of goodwill. One is purchased and another is valued. Even the treatment of goodwill is very simple in retirement. Fine. In case of purchase, this purchase goodwill will be appearing in the balance sheet on the date of retirement. So what we have to do this is same in all the chapters. Whenever a goodwill is appearing in the balance sheet, it has to be written off as per accounting standard 26. That is old partners capital account, debited to goodwill account. We can say existing partners also. Those which are there on the date of retirement, A, B, and C were partners, that goodwill will be written off amongst A, B, and C. If A and B are partners, it will be written off amongst A and B. If A, B, C, and D are partners, it will be written off amongst all four, A, B, C, and D, in their old ratio. Till now, you must have realized that all the things are distributed either in old ratio. It is only the goodwill which is given, valued goodwill, which is given in sacrificing ratio or gaining ratio. Fine. And new ratio is required only at the time of capital adjustment. So what will be the treatment of valued goodwill? The goodwill I am valuing on the date of retirement. If a partner is leaving the firm, he has put his hard efforts in building the value, in building the goodwill of the firm. So he is going to leave his share in favor of other partners. So he's going to take his share in the goodwill. Fine. And in case of admission, there used to be so many cases. He's bringing in cash, he's bringing partially in cash. Fine. There are no such cases in retirement, just one single entry, gaining partners, capital account, debited to, yes, retiring partner. We can say sacrificing, he is sacrificing to retiring partners capital account. So whatever amount he is sacrificing will be given to him by the gaining partners. So we have to be very careful in calculating the gaining ratio. Fine. In which this will be given to the retiring partner. So you have learned how to, how to calculate the gaining ratio, how to value might be given solution. Uh, let's do the questions from the textbook. But before we start with the questions, yes, 12th E and F, your previous assignment of NPO and fundamentals was not uploaded by all of you. Despite so many reminders, you did not submit me the assignments. I did not expect this from you. I want you to send me the assignment, to upload the assignments today itself, and I'll be and complete your admission. There is not much of work to be done in the chapter retirement till date. So complete your assignment of admission and change in PSR, and the date for uploading will be given to you. Upload that well in time. I want the assignments to be uploaded on time. the assignments of admission and change in PSR. Now we will be doing question number 17. I think all of you have noted down. Purchased goodwill that is given in the balance sheet will be written off, and valued goodwill will be distributed, the share will be given to the sacrificing partner, that can be a retiring or the remaining partner by the gaining partners. Let's do the question. Question number 17. Question number 17. Aman, Bimal and Deepak are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 2:3:5. Aman, Bimal and Deepak are sharing profits in the ratio of 2:3:5. The goodwill of the firm has been valued at 37,500. That means you don't have to calculate the value of the goodwill. Aman retired. Aman is going to retire. Bimal and Deepak decided to share profits equally, calculate the gain and sacrifice of Bimal and Deepak, and also pass the necessary journal entry. So they are going to share equally. So Bimal's gain will be equal to half minus 3/10, and Deepak's gain will be equal to half minus 5/10. That is half only. So Deepak is neither gaining nor sacrificing. Deepak is neither gaining nor sacrificing. It is only Bimal who is gaining, and his gain is equal to retiring partner's share. So we will give 2/10 of valued goodwill. This will be 7,500. We will give 7,500 to Aman, and this will be given by Bimal because he is taking whole of Aman's share. So my journal entry will be Bimal's capital account debited to Aman's retiring partner. Aman's capital account, that will be 2/10 of 37,500. This comes out to 7,500. Fine. So retiring partner will be given his share in the goodwill. Yes, Kunal, correct. Aditi, correct. Fine. So we will be doing more questions next time. Till then, submit your assignments. Otherwise, I'll be announcing the names in the class who have not submitted me the assignment. And join the class well in time tomorrow to avoid any kind of inconvenience. That's all for today. Have a good day, children.